Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Houston Astros.
We stand tall, we push through, don't give up.
Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Framber Valdez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
J.P. Crawford, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The other way, and foul ball. And that drops in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground to first, DeZenzo. He takes it on his own. One up, one down. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Valdez, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that misses. 1-0. Hard hit left side. On to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. 2 down. Base is empty. Luis Robert now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And downstairs. 2 outs, base is empty.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best.
And that'll do it.
It's hard to stay afloat when the world's trying to drown me. All that pain and that hurt made me stronger than they found me. As my enemies surround me, I'ma still say this proudly. I am blessed, never pressed with my angels all around me. Solo, but when it's time to roll, I got my team.
Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound today, Brian Wu. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Jeremy Pena, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Missed with a changeup. 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off down the right side. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, hitting better than .350 this month.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Robert moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The wind to kick the pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Back here at Dyken Park, second inning set to go. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Valdez back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Next offering way off the plate. Right through there for a strike. Now a check swing, but he held up.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
To third. Paredes fires over to first. And quickly 1 away in the second. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Jose Altuve.
Well, that'll put the infielders on their toes a little bit more. Time to lock in on that double play possibility. Won't be able to shift as aggressively, but they've got to try to get 2 for 1.
Here's Dylan Moore. Altuve runs. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Now 1-1. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ford digs in now.
Harry Ford.
Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yainer Diaz. Diaz came up with 4 hits in his last game. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Makes the catch for the out. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
1-1.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Ford gathers, throws to first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Zach DeZenzo stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is gone. His first homer of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. That pitch clips the outside corner, and the count 1-1. Just missed. Just off the inside edge.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one's in there. 3-2 now. 1 run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. Brian Wu with the strikeout. Woo woo. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in is the speedy Leo Rivas. Line to left. Hauls it in for the out. So the lineup flips over, and the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And he grounds one to the right side. Rodgers gets it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1.
Julio Rodriguez.
And that one missing low. That's down and in. On the ground, and that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Swings through that one. 0-1. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And now it's even up. That's a little bit low. Runner on the goal in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw.
Well, that steal right there is a little risky with the guy you got at the plate. He's so hot right now and such a quality hitter. You got to make sure you're going to be safe, and fortunately for him, he was. Now he's in scoring position.
And down on strikes. That ends the frame. Set for the bottom of the third. Now batting Mitch Haniger.
Right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
0-1's the count.
Lifted in the air, right field. Robert moves under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
0-2 is the count.
Hit weakly on the ground. Crawford on the run, sends it over to first, and it beats him. What a play.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. Struck out looking his first time. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Burleson makes the play, and it's out number 3. As we go to the top of the 4th, and here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Burleson measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order 2nd time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
On the ground, right side. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Fouled off. He was late. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Curve in the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Corrals it. 2 away. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 outs. Center field. Dubon has a beat on it. Brings it in for the 3rd out.
There's a strange wind blowing. It's coming back around.
Back here in Houston, and the batter now, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Chop to 3rd. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Yordan Alvarez.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often, so got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Foul ball there. 1 out, base is empty. Not close with that one. 2-2. And there's a ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. He popped out his first time. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike. That's to third and foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
First and second, 2 outs. Zach DeZenzo now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Out in front and foul to the left side. Two on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's going to be Dylan Moore. Valdez back to work. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, these Mariners just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Missed inside with the curve. Slow roller up the middle. Rogers not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single. Now the Mariners catcher, Harry Ford. He's 0 for 1. Runner takes off. Ball outside. Throw safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Swung on, belted. It sails up onto the train tracks and out of here. Gone, a home run. And it gives them the lead in the 5th. It's 2-1. Now it's the second baseman, Leo Rivas. That one off the mark, ball 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's off the mark. 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Haniger sizing it up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. He's grounded out a couple of times. There's a strike at the knees. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Now
2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. That one finds the zone. 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. 1-2 to count.
Recognize that
2 strikes,
changeup
down.
right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And
2
that
balls,
skips in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Next offering misses, and it's a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a ground ball over to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now
off for
here
the
is
Astros,
Brendan Rodgers.
Second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
That clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Up and
That's a
in.
ball.
1-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the grab, and there's one away. And stepping in for the Astros, Mitch Haniger. Flied to right his first time. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. Ground ball to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Chas McCormick. Grounded out his first time up. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Back here in Houston, and now it's Luis Robert.
Luis Robert Jr.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And that one missing inside. A sharp slider. Next offering is downstairs. There's a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Burleson stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count.
Now on the bump, Taylor Scott.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
Late swing fouled off. And the slider just misses. Burleson leads off second with nobody out. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in for the out. Now it's the Mariners DH, Jose Altuve. First offering, and it just misses. 1 out and a runner at second. Next pitch is downstairs. And another ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard. 2 on, 1 out. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners. 1 for 2. Misses again, 5 in a row. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And they're all loaded up.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boo.
So bases all loaded up. Ford will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that drops foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. 1 out, bases full.
Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And stepping in for the Mariners, Leo Rivas. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Bases loaded, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one missed.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
We got full count.
Stays alive. 2 outs. Bases are full. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs. Line drive, and this might be trouble. 1 run's in, and it's off the wall. The run scores all the way from first. It's 6-1.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Crawford in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one to first. DeZenzo steps on the bag. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. And we're back. And now here is Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And down on strikes he goes, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Mauricio Dubon getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's a big power threat. Yordan Alvarez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that is in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back, pulls it in on the warning track. Lance McCullers Jr. gets the ball now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 3. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So here's Robert now. A couple of walks and a strikeout.
Robert Jr.
That's in there, and that is strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one outside, and a count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
2 down, base is empty. Alec Burleson, the next to hit. And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
Pitchers always face a dilemma trying to figure out how to attack this guy. He went with the breaking ball right there, but it feels like that approach might be playing with fire.
DeZenzo takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Rosarena makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. To the right side, and it goes just foul. A little bit low, and the count even 1-1.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now the first baseman, Zach DeZenzo. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came...
That's strike 3, and the third out. So we take a break. Righty reliever out of the pen, Sean Dubin. And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Sean Dubin.
Now at the plate, Randy Rosarena. 0 for 3 in this one. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Struck him out looking. Flipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Jose Altuve up next for the Mariners. Climb the ladder with that fastball. 0-1.
They only say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Dylan Moore. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Slides for the stop. Nicely done for the out.
Now pitching for
Back
Seattle.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
13.
bottom of the 8th. Shintaro Fujinami.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Second
Now it's
baseman,
Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers.
Outside.
Nope. Outside.
And that's ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Gone into the Crawford box is a home run. Brendan Rodgers blasts one out. It's 6-2. Mitch Haniger digs in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. What a stop. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
Now batting left fielder Chaz McCormick.
So up next, Chaz McCormick. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And that's too high. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's outside. And the count 2-1.
That's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's in there. And now it's filled up 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Misses outside, and that's ball 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Here's a 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that one way outside. And the count is filled up. And ball 4, 2 aboard. New pitcher on here, Trent Thornton.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Trent Thornton.
First and second, 1 out. Mauricio Dubon will hit next. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 6-3.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. Base hit right field. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 6-4.
Waste no time there. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Myers, the lead runner, out at second. Alvarez at first. One gone. And that's through there for a strike. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
On its way to the corner, and that will drop foul. Two on, 1 out.
2 balls.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. Line to right, and this one could be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. One runs in. Coming around third is Alvarez. He scores, and the Astros tie it up.
Well, that's a huge swing to clear the bases, drive into, and get all the way around.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, JoJo Romero.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
JoJo Romero.
Go-ahead run is at third. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. First pitch misses.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Off the mark there. Now 2-0.
And you got to wonder with first base open, 1 out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out. Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Zach DeZenzo up next for the Astros. Corner infielders playing in. And that one is downstairs. 1-0.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
6 straight outside the strike zone. Out to center. Rodriguez settles under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at bats out of this team right now.
Rogers in the box now. No balls and a strike. Just missed. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. This one in the air, right field. Robert moves under it. That is the inning. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Josh Hader.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And here's the catcher, Harry Ford.
Harry Ford.
Fastball is outside. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And he takes one right on the black. And it's 2-1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. That one way outside, and it's 3-2. Bounced up the middle. Pena throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. And up next for Seattle, Leo Rivas. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
High fly ball out of the left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away down. So they're down to their final out. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, J.P. Crawford. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a strikeout. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Just missed. Ground ball right side, but that rolls foul. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. A little bit low.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
And the tying run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Pitch misses there, and 1-1. They're down to their final strike. Hader is just one strike away. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. His 9th homer of the year. It's 8-7. Brian Abreu on to pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Number 52, Brian Abreu.
Luis Robert Jr. getting ready to hit. That's too low, and it's 1-0. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That one close, ruled a ball, and that's ball 2. And another ball. Check swing, called strike. And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Burleson in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
The 2-out walk, got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throws it away. One-run game here in the top of the 9th.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler down on strikes looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Andres Munoz.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure, actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity, because that's when he pitches his best.
Well, 1-run game, and now the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. Line drive, hauls it in, 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
McCormick at the plate now, and that's inside.
Ball inside.
A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. And that's a little bit high, and it's 3-0.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And he'll be safe at first.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. And that's outside. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Move to first. comes up empty. That's strike two.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And the slider just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And just one out remaining for Houston.
Center fielder,
So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Ball two.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. A big two-out hit, and the game is tied. New pitcher for the Mariners, Pete Fairbanks.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Digging in, Yainer Diaz. Hard hit down the line and left. Into the corner, but foul. Pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Swing and a foul out of play. Winning run stands at second. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Across is the winning run, and they walk it off.
This team was hoping they wouldn't have to hit in the bottom half of this inning, but they did because the other team scored that run. But they battled back, got the runs they needed for an awesome walk-off win.
And the final here today, 9-8 for Chris Singleton and our